Hi, this is Madeline from Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. Welcome to my channel. This is the reading for August 2020, Aquarius. Aquarius could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, somewhere in your chart. It's a general reading, so it won't be a reading for everyone that we're looking at. She doesn't go with the flow. She is the flow. Her story is one of intellect and curiosity. Guided by feeling, she moves from a place of expansion, always seeking honest spaces where her lungs can breathe and she can share her truest self with those around her. She's different, rare even, a cosmic rebellion interlaced with good intentions. She believes in the impact of her own momentum and what her gifts can offer the world. Daniel W. Aquarius, I am her. So the totem animal for Aquarius this month is a starfish, open to infinite possibility. It's kind of interesting because the star card is the Aquarius card. So when you think about a starfish, I mean, until you knew that, they can regrow their legs, would you ever have thought that was possible? So open your mind to infinite possibilities. So in the first part of the month, a page, a message, an offer of physical monetary worth. I also see this as, offering more than that. You see the mountain, the grass, the wheat, the flowers. So, not only is there an offering of monetary, but it's of what you really value. What do you value in life? And that's, being offered to you on a very rudimentary level. And you're going through stress and strain and difficulty. It's causing little pain and discomfort in that, you're winning the battles, but it's a difficult war. So while these battles are going on in the beginning of the month, you're being offered some new directions and some new hope in your physical world. And to kind of clarify that, the Page of Cups. So it's interesting, you have both the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is offering more along the emotional, heartfelt ways. So you're being offered and given messages and direction in the physical world, and then also in your soul and in your spirit and in the inner world. And it looks like the fights and the difficulties that you're having are over money. And so it really probably is beneficial for you that, while you're having these difficulties that you're fighting and you're feeling kind of downtrodden in this situation and having to do with money, at the same time, there's some hope that's being offered to you. So as you move along further in the month, you find that you move into a time of contemplation. And this contemplation seems to be, contemplation and being in your head, which you're very good at, Aquarius. And as you're doing that, you're thinking about being in this place of lack, of not having what you need, either financially or physically, maybe health-wise, and just contemplating and thinking about that lack of what you don't really have. And during this time, again, that card came up twice. So the other thing that this card could mean is that when you're in this state of lack, that you have somebody with you who helps you. And it's interesting because in this card, to me, the emphasis is more, is like the cross, the church, the place of refuge is being offered these people who are having a really difficult time. So you could be, contemplating that place of refuge. And then in this card, you're kind of seeing more the people that are downtrodden, that are sick, that are miserable, that aren't really noticing the church or the helpless there, but they are there to help each other. And so even in those down times when we really aren't getting the things that we need, so maybe, those struggles over money, a difficult time with money, even with that difficult time, we have the support and the help through our friends and through things like, the supportive influences, the structures, whether it's a church or something else that brings us peace and satisfaction. So during this time, there will be a lot of waiting. It's kind of like self-imposed meditation, thinking. It's the same thing here, kind of that contemplative time that will be leading you toward healing. And it's kind of interesting. This is your own card. Again, this star. So the star is saying, open your mind to the infinite possibilities. So, while you're laying here and you're hanging here, you're trying to heal, and you're feeling a real lack, and that it's not all there. Open your mind to the infiniteness of the universe. So when you look around you, you look in nature, and if you're sitting in nature, and you look at the bees, and you think of, they don't worry about what they're going to eat. They just fly around, and they find the yummy nectar, and they take it back, and they turn it into honey. And that's another, how does a bee turn nectar into honey? How does a starfish, grow a new leg? Things that just almost are magical to us. It's like, how can it be? How can it happen? It's like this water flowing here is not blue. It's almost like it's honey. Like there's honey flowing out around her, the sweetness. So even in these really dark times, these really hard times where you're really struggling with something in this world, bring yourself into a place that that all around you is the abundance, the positive energy that comes all around us in this time. So during the middle of the month, you'll want to be depressed and upset about your finances, something to do with your life that you've lost, maybe a lover or a friend or something that you've lost in your life. But at the same time, look at those infinite possibilities that are out there. Look to the positive. Think of that happy thought that's there for you. And as we move into the end of the month, there will be a union and a connection with someone. So as you focus on the abundance of the universe, it will flow into you, and that union will happen. And I kind of feel like this is the person. So remember in tarot that male and female doesn't matter. So so this person is coming into your life. You're in this really tough time. You're surrounded by these brambles, but by holding on to each other, sharing your hearts, sharing your happiness, as you do those things together, things will become to improve, and they will balance. And as they balance out, I'm thinking, someone will come into your life who helps to bring that balance, that clarity, what you really need, what you've really been longing for. And whether it's someone in your business or someone in your love life, that person, that connection coming into you brings together that King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And you are manifesting, you're following your heart, you are putting out these feelings. put these feelings out into the universe. What would it feel like to have the King and Queen of Cups together? What would that feel like? What would the emotions and sensation be? Put that out to the universe. That's what you want to have. So I feel like this is like a little description. I was like, tell me about the Justice. A little description of this person. This person has gone through a lot of heartache. They know how to join together, and they can offer you a lot of happiness, a lot of victories that they have fought and they have won, and they come with a sense of truth and clarity, and kind of that overall sense of balance. So they could actually be a Libra, somebody who has Libra, someone who has Libra energy, or somebody who has that balancing energy inside them. So that person coming to you, the Aquarius, or you coming to them, will be in that situation. So, they will recognize your hurt heart. They will reach out in love and care and offer you that true happiness and connection. You've fought a lot of battles, and clarity does come. So open your heart to new possibilities. So let's look at the bottom of the deck. Kind of the Soul card is courage and strength in the conflicts that you're facing, which leads to the Ten of Cups, a truly happy, committed relationship together. And underneath this card, the Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity in the financial gains, the values that you have in this world, new opportunity coming to you. And for the underlying card, for the animal token, they embrace the in-between, the flamingo. So as the flamingo walks, have you ever noticed how there's almost a pause between its feet going up and down and up and down? And it has a sense of between its steps. And so that is what the flamingo is offering you, that moment of pause, that in-between moment that will bring the healing to your life that you truly need, and that connection that you're longing for. So I hope that you have a wonderful August. Please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, with your Aquarius friends, or those who want to know more about you. And I hope that you have a blessed month, Aquarius, and we will talk to you later.